Morning all, thanks for jumping in. January 1st, got up nice and fresh this morning. Just heading towards Oil Mill on a little walk. So just come with me while I go for a walk. I've done all my measurements this morning because, as we know, it's not all about the weight, it's the physical change what we're looking for as well. So yeah, we've got an aim. We've got all those targets in sight. So I'm looking to be 11 stone. Unless I seem to get to that 11 stone mark and I just seem to stop from there. So if I can get under that, a 10.13, a 10.12, I'll be buzzing. So just approaching Oil Mill. We're about a kilometre away from where I need to be finishing. But yeah, good morning walk so far. I've just made it to my halfway point, which if you can see it, it's Wixers in Barnsley. Just covered 3.53 kilometres. So by the time I get home it's going to be 7 kilometres. Not a bad walk, not a bad start for beginning of January. So yeah, let's take a walk back. So just a note to people as well, if you'll enjoy going out walking, especially in winter, don't buy a cream coloured dog. Prime example. I purchased a TMRH app again this year as well, which I found really good and really easy to use. It's got barcode scanner and everything on it. It easily pulls all your proteins, your fats and your fibres and stuff out of it, so you know what you need to be taking every day. Gives you manageable goals, which obviously this is not an advert for TMRH, but it's all about simplicity, especially when you're dieting. Currently I'm out on my walk. I'm heading home now. Looking for a breakfast option, so I've just gone on ChatGPT, gave me 3 easy options. So I've got some wholemeal bread for some toast, I've got some special cake cupboard, and I've also got some porridge pots. So I've gone for a healthy option. ChatGPT is directing me towards porridge pots, so I'm going to have one of them Quaker Oats original ones, just with one sweetener in it. So that'll be breakfast sorted. It's absolutely bizarre how it takes us a new year to get in shape when we should be doing this all the time, but yeah, upwards and onwards. So I checked this morning, obviously I put results on screen to start with, so I've started on 76.4 kilograms, so just over 12 stone and a half I think it was. So yeah, woke up this morning feeling positive when I get these steps in. I say nice and early, but I've had a bit of a lay-in, as we do, it's been New Year's Day. So keeping accountability is key for me, and consistency. Target number 1 today is 15,000 steps, 2 litres of water. Nearly home now. It's weird actually, because I'm used to all this walking, but I've gone a little bit further. My legs are starting to ache already. So yeah, like I say, I think I'll be pushing 7 kilometres by the time I'm home, and I'm nearly there now. So it's been a nice walk. Probably about an hour and 20 minutes ish. So yeah, it's been a good walk. Like I've said previously, it's just my diet I need to change, and keeping it an healthy habit. Keeping under certain calories and keeping a caloric deficit is definitely my aim. Just got home, done 10,000 steps, just over 7 kilometres. So yeah, good start. So it's 25 to 7, New Year's Day. I've just been out on my second walk for the day because I were on 13,500 steps. So I just thought I'd take dog round block to get them extra steps in. So we've got that done. I've just had New Year's Day meal at 5 o'clock. So currently I've done 1262 calories. I'm looking on my menu. So I had my porridge around about 12 o'clock. So obviously I did a lie-in and then been out for a walk. So I had my porridge at 12 o'clock. Then 2 o'clock I had my protein shake. Obviously that were 164 calories. And then we had his New Year's Day meal at around about 4:30ish, and that altogether was 931 calories. So yeah, way below what is recommended by TMRH, but yeah, it's been good. But I'm worried that it's expecting me to do 118 grams of protein. I'm only on 86 at the minute, so whether I have another protein shake in a bit, I don't know. I might do that. But I want to try and get my water in as well, so I'm on about, I don't know, 1200 millilitres of water, recommending 16. So anything between 16 and 2 litres, that's what I want to be getting in. But yeah, going well so far today. No hunger. The awkward part is just logging food and everything in Team RH app. But that's relatively easy. I just go around scanning all the barcodes first and then amending what with the actual measurements, what we've used. Day 2. Not gonna lie, I've had a shit neat sleep. But I think that's due to the fact of going back to work today after 10 days off. So yeah, 5 o'clock. I've been up since about 4. I'm just laid in bed. But we're up now, we're ready. So got my little coffee routine going off. So measured everything, milk, sweetener, and then my coffee. So yeah, day 2, just get my stuff ready and then I'm out for a walk. So as I mentioned earlier, we're on day 2, just come out on my morning walk. And I want these videos to be as real as possible, so real feelings, real emotions. I want to understand why I lose consistency, etc. So like I say, I've woke up this morning, had a rubbish night's sleep to be quite honest. But first thing obviously, what we're supposed to do, we're supposed to log as weight. So I've been on scales. And I have lost 0.4 of a pound, which when I look at the steps I did yesterday and only consuming 1400 calories, it's quite disappointing. But I'm not going to let it stunt me. So a wild thought's just come into my head. Would consuming less calories cause me more harm in my weight loss? And believe it or not, yeah, it does. So obviously I'll put my targets what Team RH set you here. And I was supposed to have 2700 calories yesterday and I only consumed 1400. So I'm in a massive caloric deficit there. 1300 calories. So just done a bit of googling, and obviously my body's in survival mode at the minute. That could be something to do with why I've had a rough night's sleep as well. So I've not intentionally starved myself yesterday. Well, I don't think I've starved myself, but I've not intentionally ate a lot of less calories. So I were up late. I didn't get up well after 9. So basically missed my breakfast. I had a cup of coffee and then went out on my long walk where I did. So by the time I got home, my breakfast was for dinner time. So I had a porridge for dinner, then a protein shake at 2 o'clock, and then we had a big New Year's Day dinner about 4:30, 4 o'clock, 4:30, which obviously then you're full. So just to get them protein targets up a little bit, I had a protein shake round about, I'm going to say round about 8 o'clock-ish, 7:30. So yeah, that's me thinking that's good. Oh, I've had a really good day there, I've had low calories, but no, it's obviously stunt today. So I'm going to keep motivated, and I'm going to sneak a good breakfast in this morning after this walk. So I'm going to have some Weetabix or something like that, and then have a porridge when I actually get to work, so around about 8:30, 9 o'clock. I want this to be a real weight loss journey, not out fluffy and trying to bull it up. How I lost 1 stone in 1 month, the easy way, because there is no easy way. Yeah, there's no easy way to weight loss. Some things I do know, and I'm very shit at remembering: 2 litres of water a day, how important that is. 21-day habit. So if you do something for 21 days, it becomes a subconscious habit. Terrible at remembering that. What I do know is consistency is key. So that's what I'm going to be working on this month especially. And I need to stop saying I did do 25 sit-ups yesterday, which obviously that'll be a shock to the system as well, because I've not done them for a few months. So is that obviously a factor in the weight loss? but they are all going to be things what I'm trying to understand now. And if that is the case, obviously we'll see a difference after a week when we do as measurements. I've also just been on NHS website checking my BMI score, and it does say that I'm overweight. So I've just set myself an alarm for every Thursday morning to do my measurements and my weekly check-ins to keep me accountable. Like I keep saying, consistency is key. So if we keep showing up, being accountable for each other, we'll get there. Day 3. So we did okay yesterday. Breakfast wise, I had a couple of Weetabix. That were about 7:30. Then about 9:30 I had my porridge pot at work. Protein ran about 11 o'clock. But tuna sandwich ran about 12:15, 12:30. But I got to about 5 o'clock. Obviously I had a cup of tea, as I documented yesterday. I had a cup of tea just to take that hunger off. Got to about 5 o'clock and I was absolutely starving. And we usually have tea together, so rather than me hindering that, I just thought I'd get myself some cottage cheese and a couple of crackers, which that took it off. But then it come to 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock at night, and I weren't hungry. So I just thought I'd get them calories up by a couple of slices of toast and a pot of tea. And after that, absolutely fine. No hunger pangs at night. Woke up this morning. Obviously I'd done my 15,000 steps again yesterday. I did them up to 12,500, but I did some walking on spot just to get them in. But yeah, absolutely buzzing. Woke up this morning, another weight loss, more than it was yesterday, but after speaking to ChatGPT, it can fluctuate, so I've got a goal in mind what I need to be losing every week, and as long as I'm doing that, that's my aim. So yeah, keeping as positive as I can on to day 3, which is an hard one because it's weekend, and we all know what weekend does. So knocks you out your routine, but we'll keep going. So yeah, day 3. And I've also just done a spontaneous purchase of Sheffield's 10k. So that is end of September. Hopefully I'm going to be in Barnsley 10k as well, end of June, so that'll be 2 this year, so that'll be 2 of my targets achieved for this year. So I've just come back in off my second walk a day, and if you can see, on 17,000 steps, so keeping that consistency going, as well as dieting and eating correctly. Obviously this should drop off again. So on Saturday night tonight, like I said, takeaway night. Been speaking to ChatGPT about suggestions for food, and I think I'm going to go for a chicken tikka kebab. Day 4. So we've had a slight weight increase. Normally I would think that's because of Saturday night's takeaway, but what ChatGPT has told me, he gave me 3 scenarios, what it would look like the day after. And here's what it look like. Scenario 1, it goes slightly up, most common. So example would be between 166 and 166.6 pounds, meaning water and sodium stabilising, sodium from food, and muscles holding from water from all the steps. This is healthy, it's not fat gain, do nothing, continuous planned. Now, scenario number 2, it stays the same, 165.4 to 165.8, meaning water loss has paused, fat loss is still ticking quietly underneath, still a win, keep behaviour identical. Scenario 3, it drops again. Example 165 to 165.3, meaning more water leaving, it's not accelerated fat loss. Do not chase this, expect a bounce later in the week. So obviously, it's predicted that I've done really well so far, and it's telling me to keep up what I'm doing. So from what would usually be a negative, it's flipped it to a positive, which obviously I'm all over. So yesterday I did 18,000 steps, knowing full well I wasn't having a takeaway last night. So yeah, woke up this morning, a little bit of a weight gain, but I was prepared for it. Obviously what ChatGPT had told me, so yeah, not disappointed at all this morning, and we go again. So just another little win as well. I've added 25 sit-ups a day to my routine. That's not in the know, it's going to make it better if anything. Day 5, 165.6 and a new watt. So as you can see behind me, it's been snowing overnight, and I'm not going to lie, this weekend has been hard, especially yesterday, Sunday. So usually I work really hard during the week, and then it all goes to pot on a weekend. So managing that this weekend and keeping consistent and still doing my 15,000 steps and being in a caloric deficit has been a task, but I've done it. I've got over it, and this morning woke up to some weight loss, which I think is a first. So yesterday I treated myself. My daughter made some cookies on New Year's Eve, and one's been sat there for me until I felt like already I could eat it. I know it's daft, but a treat, and it only lasted 2 minutes. But once I did it, I felt a bit guilty, and that's usually dangerous territory where you just go, well, I've had that, I may as well have something else now, and I've had that, so I may as well have something else now, and I've had that, and I'll have something else now. But no, I battled through it. That'd be about 6 o'clock, so I had nothing after that. And like I said, with help of ChatGPT, as soon as I did it, or about an hour after I did it, I sent it a message. Obviously we're on talking terms now, we're not just typing, so I sent it a message saying I've had a cookie, and you know what, I'm not going to sweat it, I've done well this weekend, I think I deserve it. And it replied back, that's the right attitude, you have deserved it, don't sweat it, we'll go again. And that's exactly what I'm doing. So obviously we've had a test this morning, we've woke up and there's snow on ground, so we've got his walking boots on and went out. We're still doing them steps. So technically this is Monday, but I've been doing it 5 days now, so this is my Friday, so to speak. So I ain't got that opportunity of cheating today because it's not a Friday, it's a Monday, day 5. So we just keep going. Day 5, over and out. Day 6. So in this little section I want to talk about the most important thing of weight loss, and it's the psychological part, and this is important because you need to get your head around this. So the psychology in your head tells you if you eat less food you lose more weight, and yesterday I ate 1500 calories. The target from Team RH was 2700, so that's a win. Wrong. So upon jumping on scales this morning and adding my weight, I've gone up 0.2 of a pound. Important fact, that's not fat gain, that's not weight gain. But what I did do yesterday, I did 15,000 steps and I drank 2 litres of water. So what that means is the muscles are currently retaining water from the high steps, and the more I'm working with ChatGPT, what I have found out is because I've not hit that calorie target, my body's holding on to some water, obviously, hence the 0.2 pound, and I've not hit my protein target, which obviously helps your metabolism and speeds everything up. It helps your digestion system, so that won't help neither. So important lesson out of all this is it's not the weight gain, it's the learning which is helping. So yeah, not going to let it hinder me like I usually would. We go again, ready for day 7 and as weigh-ins. So yeah, ready for day 7 tomorrow. Obviously I'll add all my measurements, see if we have lost any size, and as final measurements for week 1. And just to add to that, from next week, week 2, I'm going to start adding some of these conversations in with ChatGPT and show you how it's helping understand and how it's helping guide towards my targets. So I've asked this morning, look, I'm aiming towards 12 to 14 pound loss before the end of February. Is it realistic? Long sight is 14 pound. It's achievable, but it's not sustainable. So it's aiming me towards 12 pound loss as opposed to 14. That way it keeps it consistent, it keeps it real, and there's more chance that I'm going to keep it off. So I think 12 pound is going to be my target. So yeah, that's me signing off for day 6. Check in tomorrow. Morning. So we're on day 7, and I'll post results from this week at end of video. I'll not give too much away because I want you to see end of video, but it has been a productive week. What have I learnt this week? What I've realised is, just like life, you can have fluctuations, and a couple of days this week my weight's just trickled back up. But when you realise that you've stuck to your same routine, and sorry, I'll get that light out your way. You've stuck to your same routine and you've not done anything different, it can't be weight gain. And that's always been an hard one for me to get my head around. So what I am learning is now, obviously there's water retention, especially with the amount of steps I'm doing, so and less calories I'm eating, so your muscles are holding on to a bit of that. Just keep sticking to the plan regardless. I can easily, when things are going wrong, just bin it off. I've stuck to it this week regardless of results, and obviously, like I say, I've been using ChatGPT, so that has kept me motivated. So like I said previously many times in this video, I've been aiming for 15,000 steps a day, which I have achieved. One of the key things is, ooh, I'll leave that in, I think. One of the key things is I've not been having chocolate biscuits or crisps, so that's a massive thing, as well as adding your steps on what you're doing, what you weren't doing, as obviously ultimately accumulated, and it's put this week's weight loss on. So, and I'm just trying to prove that you can do this without spending loads of money. You don't need to go to the gym, all you need to do is be more active. And let me just clarify this, I'm not saying that the gym don't work. What I'm saying is I'm trying to do it with the tools I've already got. Just want to say I had editors on this walk this morning and all. So we're on Wednesday. Monday we had some snow. Sunday night, Monday we had some snow. Yesterday it was freezing, and then overnight we've had some rain, so that's accumulated. And we've got some kind of ice rink on roads, which I've slipped I don't know how many times this morning already, but it's all for the greater good. So yeah, key factors I'm taking out of this week. I've kept to my 15,000 steps. I've kept in a caloric deficit. I've been averaging 1,700 calories to 1,800 calories. I've drunk 2 litres of water a day and been doing my 25 sit-ups. So nothing massively changing. But like I said, what I have changed is I've just cut all crap out and I've moved a little bit more. So yeah, there's not really much else I've got to say from this week. Like I said, I'll put all data and everything at the end of this video. And for everybody what started Monday 5th, well done, you got there. But I just hope you didn't overdo it with all your chocolates what you got left. Have a good week. See you later.